Happy Saturday. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Hey, tribe. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are doing well. I have been relaxing, okay? I slept, I chilled, I did a little stuff around the house, a little yang around the house. And I've been watching the Olympics. I told y'all this is my favorite every 4 years. It's my favorite time. So I hope you guys have been having a good time. I don't know if I'm gonna come back tonight. I told y'all we might do a watch along tonight. I'm telling y'all, I'm really in my chill mode. I'm trying to get my mojo back, right? To get my, but we getting there. Let me say hi to the people as you guys come in. Hey, Corey Bull. Hey, Powerful Amber. BK Doll. Hey, Brown Mama. Sweet Essence. Call Girl or Cali Girl. Excuse me, Lord Cali Girl. Hey, Below. Hey, Terica. Vintage Marnie. I be the I love your name. Hey, Tam Tam. Hey, Miss Parker. Marty. Hey, Boo. Hey, Demille. So, hey, you guys, as you guys are coming in, if I missed you, charge it to my head and not my heart. Hey, Kenya, how you doing, my love? So, first and foremost, please, if you have not done so already, please hit that like button. We have 65 people in the room. I hope I have about 50 likes. Okay. Made it today, has been a day, and I need this live. Well, baby, I hope your day gets better, and I'm sorry for whatever happened to make your day a day. Hey, Montrez. Hey, nursing. Sis be traveling. Hey. So, I love how you say it. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? So far, I have been enjoying the Olympics. Can I tell y'all something? I gotta wait. They say you gotta wait till you're about 10 minutes into the video before you really get into some stuff. So we're gonna chill for a few minutes because I got something to say about this Olympics. Okay, but what's up, Star? Hey, boo. How you doing, my love? How you doing? I hope you are well. Taking things one day at a time, right? So let's start with something a little light before I get into these Olympics. Well, first of all, let's start with this Olympic scandal, okay? Let's start with this Olympic scandal, and then I'll tell y'all by that time it'll be 10 minutes in, and I can tell y'all what I like about the Olympics, okay? Oh Lord. I know I emailed it to myself. Hold on. I woke up this morning to an Olympic scandal. You haven't been watching. It's all good. Glad for this live. You in the hospital. I'm so sorry. We're going to keep you in prayer, my love. We're going to keep you in prayer. That's why T waits 10 minutes to turn his camera on. Child, T be cracking me up. He be chilling. He don't do that. Listen, he be sticking to that 10-minute rule. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But T be sticking to that 10-minute rule, child. He don't play with none of y'all. He don't play with none of y'all. Now let's talk about this Olympic scandal, okay? Canada. Baby, it was Canada. When it comes to Olympic scandals, we be expecting, China, Germany, back in the day, Germany. Other countries, I don't want to keep naming countries because I don't want to offend nobody, but Canada? Now, I do remember Big Johnson back in the 1984 Olympics where he got hit with, I don't think it was 84. The last time it was the Olympics were in the Los Angeles. Was that 84? And Ben Johnson from Canada, he got caught using the banned substances. He was a track and field runner, and his stuff got stripped. And Carl Lewis it was him and Carl Lewis had that big rivalry. That was 84. Oh, I'm old. But I remember. How do I remember that? Anyway. So this month has flown by. It has flown by. I be wanting summer to take its time. The thing with me in summer is I'm really at a love-hate relationship with the summer because as a teacher, I want the summer to go by slow. But y'all know that my favorite time of the year is football season. So I be wanting football season to hurry up and get here, but I don't want the summer to end. It's a oxymoron of my life. This damn camera. Okay. Hey, Dance Hop. Hey, Boo. Sassy KK. So let me read y'all this story, okay? FIFA, that's the soccer federation, docked 6 points from Canada in the Paris Olympics women's soccer tournament and banned 3 coaches for 1 year each on Saturday in a drone spying scandal. The stunning swath of punishments include $200,000 Swiss francs, which is $220,000 in cash, in U.S. fine for the Canadian Soccer Federation in a case that has spiraled at the Summer Games. 2 assistant coaches were caught using drones to spy on opponent New Zealand's practice before the opening game last Wednesday. Because y'all know that the opening ceremony was Friday, but the soccer and some of the other events already started prior to, because 2 weeks just ain't enough time for some of these tournaments like soccer and stuff like that, where they have to play so many teams and they have to give the teams a certain amount of days to rest in between games and stuff like that. So, baby, they were sending drones to go spy on New Zealand. Canada Soccer and the Canadian Olympic Committee announced late Saturday that they were looking into an appeal, specifically of the deducted points. We feel terrible for the athletes on the Canadian women's soccer team who, as far as we understand, played no role in this matter. David Shoemaker, the Olympic Committee CEO and General Secretary, said in a statement, or Secretary General. In support of the athletes, together with Canada Soccer, we are exploring rights to appeal related in a 6-point deduction at this Olympic tournament. Head coach Bev Priestman, who led Canada to the Olympic title in Tokyo in 2021, already was suspended by the National Soccer Federation and then removed from the Olympic tournament. Canadian officials suspect the spying has been systemic over the years. So basically, what they saying is this wasn't their first time. So maybe y'all need to go back and look at the 2020 Olympics. Maybe they won the gold medal. Maybe they was cheating in. Thank you, Buddha. It's Juvia's place. It's Juvia's place. Priestman and assistants Joseph Lombardi and Jasmine. I wonder if they connected to the Lombardis from the NFL Lombardis. I mean, that's not a common name, is it? Lombardi? Maybe it is. I don't know. And Jasmine Mander are now banned from all soccer for 1 year. 1 year don't seem like a long time when you telling me that this is systemic. This has been going on for years, and this is like an organized thing. This wasn't no accidental one time off. This was some 1 year. Just don't seem like a long time, but I mean, it's y'all's punishment. Don't do me. FIFA judges said Priestman and her 2 assistants were each found responsible for offensive behavior and violation of the principles of fair play. The case is likely now headed for the Court of Arbitration for Sports Special Olympic Court in Paris. That tribunal is set up for urgent hearings and verdicts at the Olympics, such as the coaches and Canadian Federation challenging their sanctions. The points deduction, if upheld by CAS judges, does not eliminate Canada from the tournament. It could mean the team must win all 3 games in Group A and hope to advance with 3 points to the semifinals that start next Saturday, even as a 3rd place team in the standings. Now, I do not follow soccer, so I don't understand all of that. When they said a 6-point deduction, I thought that meant that their first 6 points would just be deducted. I don't understand this system because I don't do soccer. I tried. I really tried. You too, Mr. Willie Brown, and I hope you enjoying your birthday weekend, my love. But I can't get into soccer. It's just too much going on for people not to get no points. I can't watch something for 3 hours and then nobody score nothing. I can't. It don't do it for me. But anyway, docking a team so many points is almost unprecedented in the middle of an international tournament. We are exploring options to appeal on the basis that it is excessively punitive towards our women national team players who were not involved in any unethical behavior. Canada Soccer took swift action to suspend the implicated staff members and is also proceeding with a broad independent review that may lead to further disciplinary action. Now, I will say this. I do think that it's not balanced. Like, you're going to take 6 points from the team, but you're only going to ban the coach for 1 year. I do feel like that's a little lopsided. 6 points does in a game where people sometimes don't score nothing. 6 points does seem a little excessive. It's all good, Sassy. Come on in, girl. Kick your feet up. We chilling. It's Saturday. We chilling. It's 100 people in the chat. Tracy is here. Tracy, are you taking drink orders? Or are you chilling? Are you off today? Tracy, she'll let you know if there's any drink specials going on today, okay? If Yana is here, y'all already know that the upstairs lounge is open, okay? Sassy, come on in here and kick your feet up, girl. You good. This case is a further embarrassment for the Canadian Federation, which is FIFA's close partner in helping organize the biggest ever Men's World Cup in 2026 across North America. We're not impressed by something that you're going to do in 2026 on the men's side when it's the women's side that is cutting up. Okay? We don't care about what you're going to do in 2 years when the women are cutting up now. Now, I do understand it's 6 points total, Tracy. Your birthday, you went to Ireland. Ireland is on my list. I had a chance to go to Ireland a couple of years ago for a friend's birthday, baby. I just didn't have the money. It just was not there for me at that time in my life. I just did not have it. It was maybe about 7 years ago. A friend of mine, she was celebrating her 40th in Ireland, and I was invited, but baby, it just wasn't there. Baby, the money wasn't there at the time, okay? But Ireland is definitely on my list. It's a beautiful, beautiful. Ireland is on my list, and I want to go to Iceland. Iceland is definitely on my list. I said I wanted to do because I wanted to go to Australia, so I was looking into like Australian cruises, and the Australian cruises do like some of them go to New Zealand and Iceland and stuff like that. So I definitely want to. Hey, Angela Boo. So I definitely want to explore that. So I hope you had a good time and happy belated birthday. Yes, July 18th, my Cancer sister. Hey, glad you had a good time. Yes. 2 points could win or lose a game, let alone. Right, that's what I'm saying. 6 points seems excessive. And like I said, especially we're on the other side, you only going to suspend the coaches, the ones who did it. So I do feel like the team is being punished more than the coaches are, especially if the team did not have anything to do with it. Now, I will say this. Unfortunately, I understand the argument that is being made. But unfortunately, the team benefited from the cheating. So even though they didn't have anything to do with it, they benefited from the action. You see what I'm saying? I get it. July 18th is your mom's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, mommy. Did you see the commercial for the Viking Cruise line? And they're currently running a summer sale. I don't know nothing about Viking Cruises. I would have to look into them. I've never heard of them before. I ain't never heard of no Viking Cruises. Yeah, Sydney, Australia is on my list. You know, I got a list, y'all. Y'all know I love to travel, and I have a list. Lord willing, you know, if the Lord and I agree, I will see some of these places. Okay, making dinner, headed to the balcony. Okay, you know, Angela know where to go. Listen, if Yana may not be here, she ain't dropped down yet, but definitely follow Angela. She will take you upstairs to the upstairs lounge. Okay. I see you were moving, girl. I hope you're moving on up, honey. I hope you're moving on up. Bring me back to cruise, y'all. Tracy, somebody remind me to go back to the cruise situation. Obviously, I need to take a trip to Liberia. I definitely want to go to West Africa. I want to go to South Africa. I want to go to West Africa. And I want to go to Egypt. Now, my cousin, the one that lived in Kenya, she lives in Rome now. And I was trying to get to Rome to visit her, baby. But listen, life just been life, and I hadn't been able to swing that either. Because every time I had time to go to Rome to visit her, either she wasn't going to be there or it was a lot going on. Okay. But her job in Rome was a temporary assignment. So she was only supposed to be there for a year. And then it got extended another year. She's trying to get it extended again. But if not, she's been applying for other positions. This is my cousin that works for the UN. And she's been applying for other positions. And one of the positions she applied to is in Senegal. Baby, if she gets a job in Senegal, I'm there. Am I saying it right? Senegal? I think it's Senegal. But I'm definitely there. Hey, Lamont Boo. Hey. Yeah, if she gets a job in Senegal, I'm definitely there. Okay. Isn't it still a saving black man? Where? Liberia? I don't even talking about Liberia. You talking about Senegal? To be fair, I have to do no, she said Liberia, not Libya. She said Liberia. Two different places. Liberia. Okay. I want some stamps in my passport, baby. I got stamps in my passport. Matter of fact, this passport expires. What's this? 2024. It expires in 26, and then I have to get another. That will be my third passport, baby. I'm ready. No, you good, Sassy. The way I said it, it might sound like it. I might have said Liberia, you child. So I'm definitely ready to be there. The drinks are flowing. The bar is open today. The drink is peach margarita, strawberry mint sangria, limoncello spritz, and a bourbon peach iced tea. Mocktails is a dragon fruit spritz. Yes, Tracy. Tracy gonna have to work the bar for real. Can I get one of them bourbon peach iced teas? That sounds so good. So good. Now I ain't gonna read through the rest of this article because I think we get the point. But baby, on day one of the Olympics, we done already got a scandal, and it is coming from Canada. Of all places, Canada. Okay, we've been here for 10 minutes. So let me tell y'all what I was going to say. Can I tell you that I am definitely enjoying, first of all, I love the Olympics. And I've been enjoying the Olympics since I was a kid. I love I like the Summer Olympics more than the Winter Olympics, obviously. Well, I shouldn't say obviously, because some people, but I definitely enjoyed summer better than winter, but I like the Winter Olympics too. Like, and I do the same thing in the Winter Olympics. I be watching curling. I still don't understand the whole purpose of curling. I don't get it. Who one day just said, hey, let's see if we can, curling is just stupid, but they be taking it seriously, and I'll be watching it. I like curling. I like watching the skiing, as like them shooting as the skiing. Oh, I love that. Because that takes some skill that's on a whole nother level. Baby, you skiing and you poop at the same time. So anyway, but can I tell y'all that I'm enjoying how Black the Olympics are? Who would have thought? People who are in my generation, right? And y'all know how old I am, so you know I'm a 80s, 90s baby. People, child, I don't even want to talk about the fact that breakdancing is in the Olympics. That's some whole child crazy, right? But if you grew up in the 80s and 90s like me, who would have ever thought that you would live to see the day that Snoop Doggy Dogg will be carrying the Olympic torch? Like, wrap your brain around who Snoop was and how, like, what Snoop was, where Snoop, like, Snoop came from gangster rap and like the pioneers of gangster rap, like Dr. Dre, NWA, Death Row. Like, this is a man that was on trial for murder, right? Like, who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Right, it did look like a big ass blunt though. That torch did look like a big ass blunt. Like, seriously, you know what I mean? I was looking at women's water polo today. Flavor Flav is there. Now, he said he was coming and he said he was supporting the women's polo team, but that is so fucking random that Flavor Flav loves women's water polo and he flew to France to go watch it. Like, it's so random. It's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching it and I'm like, wow, like the Olympics. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still, Olympics is still the Olympics, but it's just so Black. And I love it. I'm here for all of it. I love it all. Somebody said something about Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren has been designing the U.S. Olympic opening ceremony outfit for years. So I mean, that's not new. I did hear what some people said they didn't like it, and who cares? Like, y'all know how I feel about polo, so I ain't got nothing bad to say. I really didn't pay that much attention to it. I thought the outfits were cute. I liked the blazers. I mean, it was raining. What the fuck? Like, I liked the blazers. I thought the shoes were cute. Somebody said the jeans were hideous. I didn't even pay attention. I don't know. The blazers were cute, but the sleeves were too short on most of them. Well, that's not a Ralph Lauren problem. That's a whoever measured them problem. I mean, that's not a design. Well, I shouldn't say it's not. Maybe the way the design is Maybe the way to design. I don't know. But I thought that the blazers were cute. I really didn't pay much attention to all of that. Me too. I love Ralph Lauren. I don't think it's a design issue as much as it's a maybe the people who measured some of these people, maybe the way they stitched it. I don't know. It's the same tire, blazers, and jeans he does all the time. Nothing new. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see what the big deal was. I mean, the blazers I thought were cute, but you're right. I mean, the blazers are the blazers. Like, I swear they treat Snoop Dogg like he's Mr. Rogers back in the day. Cracks me up every time. Right? Like, but that just lets you know how people like. What I love about Snoop is who he is. Like, he's allowed himself to grow and evolve. When I look at as much, even though I had to divorce Ice Cube, right? Even though I had to divorce him, I have to respect that he evolved, right? He did not stay in that space. He did not say, okay, I gotta be a gangster my whole life. Same thing with Snoop. Snoop did not stay in that space, right? Snoop really was that guy. Like, he really did hang out with drug dealers and he really was in the streets. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he was the worst of the worst, but he really was that guy. But he didn't allow himself to stay in it. And he took opportunities to switch it and to become mainstream without losing who he is. Because I still don't think nobody will try him. You know what I'm saying? I still think people understand, like, don't try me. Because we can laugh and we can joke, but I'm still Snoop Dogg. You feel what I'm saying? But I love, like, he took a picture with the U.S. fencing team. I mean, Snoop is just having the time of his life. Like, he is just loving it. It is just hilarious, and I love it. I typed in Snoop Cat in the search window, and the Olympics popped up. Flavor Flav is sponsoring. Yeah, he did. I know he donated some money or something like that. It's the evolution for me. But even with that, like, that's still just random. Like, Flavor Flav one day just woke up and said, hey, I love water polo so much that I'm going to donate money to the women's polo team and help them get to the Olympics. Crazy, right? I haven't looked at the swimming yet. I looked at beach volleyball today. I looked at water polo today. I looked at some of the cycling. I felt bad for the cyclists because it was raining and a couple of them were falling, and I felt bad. Like that U.S. lady. Did y'all see? I don't remember her name, but the U.S. lady, she fell, right? The cycling. But baby, they showed an accident that she had. Her ass fell over a cliff. She tried to come around a corner and her bike, didn't quite make it. And it was, I don't know where she was cycling, but it was literally a cliff. Her bike went over the cliff and so did she. And like, her leg was toe up. I'm not going to get into all of the graphic details. But baby, I was like, when they showed it, I said, she went over a damn cliff. Not at the Olympics, but like a couple of years ago, and they were talking about her rehabilitation and stuff. Because when she fell again today, they was worried. They were like, oh, shoot, she fell again. But baby, when they showed that, I said, she fell over a fucking cliff. No, she's fine. Now, she was fucked up. Yeah, she went over that rail, and it was a cliff. Like, I'm not exaggerating, y'all. It literally, when she went over, you could not see her body. Like, it was off of a cliff. Baby, it was, they done showed it 20,000 times. If you watch the cycling, they're going to show it. They done showed it 20,000. And I wish I knew her name. If I remember her name, I would tell y'all. Y'all can Google it. I'm sure you can find it. What channel are you watching the Olympics at Really Be Peacock? I'm just recording it on my DVR. So I know most of y'all don't have cable anymore. But if you have DirecTV, they just have a link for the Olympics, and I've just been recording all of the stuff. And they have it broken down by, so it'll be like men's cycling, women's cycling, men's swimming, and it'll tell you USA versus Germany volleyball or whatever. So I did not watch any of the swimming yet. I'm probably watch the swimming tonight. I watched swimming, beach volleyball. Cuba whooped that tail in that first beach volleyball game, child. Cuba did not show up to play. A little bit of volleyball, fencing, and a little bit of the badminton. Yeah. A lot of y'all are probably watching, and I do have Peacock. So what I'll probably do when I go live and we watch it together, I'll probably just go by NBC, because most of y'all, even if y'all don't have cable, y'all have NBC, right? So I'll probably just say, okay, we're gonna watch on NBC. Boom, boom, boom. Hulu has a so that's like whatever I'm in the mood to watch. They already started playing basketball. There were some teams played today. I don't. You have cable, no Peacock. Oh, but if you have cable, I think it comes on TNT and USA. I think of some of the channels that's streaming it. France upset Fiji and rugby. I like rugby. I enjoy rugby. Rugby is like a street version of football. You know what I'm saying? It's still the general concept, but they be brawling. Like rugby, they don't play, and they don't have all them pads and stuff, and they be fucking each other up. I'm watching. I got the volleyball playing in the background too, Auntie Didi. I'm watching USA and Argentina. Argentina upset us in Tokyo, so they trying to get their revenge. Don't tell me who won if y'all been watching it. If y'all already watched it, don't tell me who won. USA is up to 2-0, and they about to win their third set. They about to win, but don't tell me. Okay. She said that she should have lost her leg. Baby, that thing was terrible. Yes, I love synchronized swimming. I don't know who's this called. Okay. Okay. But that's the scandal. Okay. TNT is suing the NBA. Now, hey, St. James, what's up, boo? I'm looking forward to say, oh yeah, the men's volleyball team for USA was out early. You talking about beach volleyball? What you talking about, Kia? And they're not over. It's not it's a round robin tournament. So even if they lose one game, they still have a potential to still place, still get a medal. It's a round robin situation. So they'll play again. It's not a one and done. Okay, so the TNN, I was gonna say the TNT. The TNT network is suing the NBA. For those of you who don't really follow sports, we in Canada are not happy about that soccer coach. I bet y'all not, Tracy Lynn. I bet y'all not. Girl, I wouldn't be either. I'd be mad as hell. So there's a loser circle. No, it's a round robin. It's a round robin situation. And after so the way it's set up, there are pools. You have Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. Hold on, y'all. Somebody at my door. Oh, it's the mailman. He delivered something. Hold on. I gotta talk to the mailman. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey. I'm locked out of my mailbox. Okay, because I want to do pizza. Sorry, y'all. I know that was so ghetto of me. I'm so sorry. Oh, Jesus. Let me tell y'all. My apologies. My apologies. I have been locked out of my mailbox. I have been locked out of my mailbox. So I had to order a new mailbox key. So when I saw that it was the mailman at my door, I thought he was like trying to be like, come get your mail because the mailbox is full. But he had the key. He was changing the lock. He was like, yeah, I got your key. I'm going to go ahead and change the lock. Hold on a second. And I was like, hurry up. But I didn't want to rush him because he was giving me the key so I could get my mailbox, okay? Baby, I got a whole crate of mail. He done gave me a whole crate of mail. Okay, sorry about that. Ooh, that took so long. Okay. My apologies. Okay. Whew. Okay. I can get in my mailbox now. I've been locked out of my mailbox since before I went to Turks and Caicos, y'all. So anyway, yes, swimming and men's gymnastics is tonight, I believe. Yeah. So, okay. Sorry about that. So TNT has had the NBA contract since, probably for like the last 30 years. Like it's literally had the NBA contract for years. Let me pull up an article so I can give y'all more accurate information. Oh, Lord. And that was him calling me. He said, I tried to call you. I said, my bad. I ain't recognize it. He said, you screening my calls? I ain't know who you were. Child, I probably got birthday cards and everything else in that mail. I have to go through it when I get off of here. But that's why I had to run. I was like, oh, shoot. I'm glad I did now. Because he would have took all that stuff back to the post office, and now I had to go to the post office in the morning. Okay, so here's the article, you guys. So TNT Sports is suing the NBA after the league rejected its offer to match one of its new television deals. Given the NBA's unjustified rejection of our matching of a third-party offer, we have taken legal action to enforce our rights, TNT Sports said in a statement. Child, these pop-ups. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to a different website because they done popped up. They want me to buy a subscription. I don't need no subscription. Okay. Okay. The NBA said it will end its 34-year partnership with TNT after next season, rejecting the cable's network offer to match a bid from Amazon, a move that could shake up the sports world for the next decade and create serious challenges for TNT. But TNT is pushing back and vowing to take appropriate action. So what it did was it wouldn't even allow TNT to bid to match Amazon's offer. And so basically what TNT is saying is that the NBA has not acted in good faith, I guess, is what they're trying to say. Dang it, y'all. I'm sorry. I keep going to the same article that keeps blocking me. Oh, God. This thing is irritating me. That's why I like to try to pull up the articles before I go live, because they be blocking me. Certain websites want you to buy subscriptions and all that other stuff. Ain't nobody doing all of that. Okay, let's do this one. They said that TNT said that we think they have grossly misinterpreted our contractual rights with respect to the 2025-2026 season and beyond. And we will take appropriate action. They did take appropriate action, child. They sued. Okay. Now, I find it interesting because what it sounds like to me is that the NBA just no longer wanted to be on TNT, right? They just didn't want to be on TNT anymore. And so they didn't even allow TNT to try to match the offer because, of course, if TNT matches the offer or even better the offer, then they kind of would be in a quandary. It sounds to me like TNT feels like they're within their contractual rights, that the NBA violated the contract by not even allowing them to bid on it. And there might have been something in the language that said if TNT matches the bid or betters the bid, then the NBA has to take the bid, which sounds like why maybe the NBA didn't even want them to bid on it. I don't know. Charles Barkley has already retired, so even if it comes back to TNT, it's not going to be the same. The chemistry is going to be off. It's going to be different because let's just call a thing a thing. Baby, Charles Barkley and Shaq are a whole fool. Like the chemistry of the four of them is just great. So even if it goes somewhere else, even if it comes back to TNT, first of all, I think there's going to be such bad blood between the NBA and TNT. That's going to be a hard relationship. And then it's going to be a different coverage with Charles Barkley retired. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. Again, I don't have the whole, I ain't reading through the whole lawsuit, but it sounds like, and again, I'm sure TNT talked to their attorneys, and I'm sure they feel like they are well within their rights. And the other thing too is they are really forcing people to get these streaming services, because if you don't have Amazon Prime, now you're locked out of a big chunk of the NBA. Same thing with the NFL, right? NFL now comes on YouTube TV and comes on is it Peacock? Maybe it's Peacock. Or is it Amazon? One of them streaming services. So it's like they're forcing you, whether you want to or not, they are forcing you into these streaming services. Now, granted, a lot of people have gotten rid of cable and that's all they have are streaming services. But for people like me, now I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason why I still have regular cable, the only reason why I still have DirecTV is because I do YouTube, and there's certain things that for me, I know other YouTubers do what they do. They find other ways to watch stuff, and that's fine. I'm not one of those people I don't like having to go 5 different places to figure something out. I like to be able to put something in my DVR, watch it how I want to watch it, and be done with it. And y'all already told y'all I'm already not good with change. Now, if I weren't doing YouTube and I didn't have to rely on convenience and availability, I probably would have already gotten rid of cable and would just have streaming services. But every time I look into switching up and doing something different, there's always a reason why I don't. And I don't have all the reasons in front of me right now. But every time I look at switching it up, thank you, Damon. Thank you. I'm sorry I had to take that. I'm sorry I had to take that break, y'all. I apologize. It was so hood of me to just run out like that. But baby, I had to get my mail. Baby, I had to get my mail. I'm old school. I like having cable. I have a good bundle deal too. Well, I ain't gonna say my bundle deal is good. Yes, welcome. Y'all welcome Damon to the tribe. Oh, look at y'all already greeting Damon. Yes, and thank you for coming down and saying hi to the people. Yes, we don't bite. Yeah, honestly, if I weren't doing YouTube and needed to be able to, because like I said, I don't want to have to go to this streaming service to look for OWN, and go to this streaming service to look for RuPaul, and go to this streaming service to look for Power, and go to this. I don't want to have to do all of that. To be perfectly honest with y'all, I don't want to have to do all of that. And I even looked into doing the online version of DirecTV, and I forgot why I changed my mind about that. But there was a reason why I changed my mind every time. So I've looked into these things, but for me and for what I do, it just, because I kept DirecTV for as long as I did because they had the the NFL package. They don't have the NFL package anymore. So I looked into canceling it last year, but there's a reason why. I don't remember now, but I know every time I look into it, I change my mind. Every time I look into, oh, thank you, Patches, for gifted memberships. Let me see who got them. Let's see who got the gifted memberships from Patches. Thank you, boo. That my husband right there. That my husband. Football. Okay, it's Amazon Prime. I can't get you out of my mind, cause I don't know what that song is in my head. Love Hangover. Oh yes, I do. I was looking at TikTok. All right, thank you so much, and congratulations to I Be the. She got a membership. Meg got a membership. Lovely Nola got a membership. Brown Mama got a membership, and Vovo got a membership. Thank you, Just Patches. And for those of you that got a membership, y'all make sure y'all thank Just Patches in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Peacock just sent out an email about prices going up. I was pissed. You know what? Hey, what's up, Citizen Jane? Deleted your membership. YouTube does that, y'all. I don't know why they do it, but I've seen so many people say that. Yes, congrats, new members to the tribe. And we're going to do a members only live at some point this week. I was going to do one last week. But every time I got ready to do one, something happened. You would think I have all the time in the world because I'm home for the summer, but child, I swear the days go by like that. 1 minute it's 9 o'clock in the morning, next minute it's 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'd be like, what the hell did I do? Yeah, mine went up $7.99. Yeah, all of it's going up, you guys. I mean, but what I'm gonna be honest with you, what I'm trying to do is get better at canceling stuff. I am terrible about canceling things. So, like, for example, baby, I had Zeus for months. I was like, thank you. Love you too. Y'all know I wasn't watching no Zeus. I have not looked at Zeus since I started watching the first season of Bad Boys. I have not clicked that app. And because I wasn't using it, I forgot. And it wasn't but $7 a month. But hell, that was probably about 4 or 5 months that I could have had my damn, that it took my money, you know? Same thing with the Tasha K app. I don't watch Tasha K app no more. I need to go on and cancel it, right? But every month I'd be like, I see it come off I said, damn it, I forgot to cancel it again. So I'm horrible about canceling stuff that I'm not using. I need to make sure I remember to cancel World of Wonder. I was only watching it because I wanted to watch House on Fire. Now that that's over, I'm canceling it because I don't watch all them other RuPaul shows. No disrespect. Sorry, Ru, but I don't. So yeah, I'm terrible about canceling stuff. And then it adds up. It may not seem like a lot, but it adds up. Like when I think of all the months that I've had the Tasha K app that I literally have not watched anything. I think the last thing I watched on Tasha K's app was when she interviewed that the guy that said the chef that said he had an affair with Larry Reid. And that had to be about 4 months ago, y'all. So that's 4 times 12. I think her app is $12 a month. 4 times 12. That's 60, that's almost $60. Did I do my math right? Y'all know I can't add. 4 times 12. Yeah. So, I mean, by the time you add, I think it's $12.99, child, you know. Anyway. Now that's weird. I haven't changed my card. I got money. It's just said my membership was discontinued. I need to resubscribe. Yeah, I think it does that because I've seen it's done it to me. I don't know. It really does. I'm at my sub limit. If I get more, I'm rotating them. Yeah. I want to cancel YouTube so bad, but we got used to being That's how I am, Candace, baby. I don't know if I can go back to regular YouTube. When I watch YouTube, because I have more than one account, baby. When I watch YouTube on my other account, and I get I be like, what the fuck? What is that? No, ma'am. Yeah, I don't know if I could go back to watching the ads. Now that's one I appreciate. I will stay with my YouTube situation. Now all that mess standard $200. Okay, yeah, it definitely adds up. So that's one of the things that's on my to-do list for this summer. I'm slowly but surely getting through my to-do list, y'all. But that's one of the things is to really sit down and look at all of my subscriptions because I have subscriptions to stuff that like newspapers just to get one article. I'll get a subscription. You know, I be doing it for y'all. I do it for the tribe. But I just have to remember to go back and unsubscribe to that stuff. It's good to change your bank cards, y'all. Yeah. Well, mine is I'm about to have to get a new bank card and it'll cancel all of that stuff too. So that's an easy way of canceling everything is when you change your bank card and all that stuff gets canceled, child. That's the other thing too. I get because I pay my, which one is it? Is it my DirecTV bill? One of my bills, because I pay it through my Amex, I get points. I can't remember which one it is. It's either DirecTV or it's one of them. Is it Amazon or DirecTV? It's one of them. My cable is cheaper than all them apps I have. And that was the other thing too, Tracy. When I started looking at all of the different apps, I said, shoot, I'll probably come out cheaper. But anyway. Oh, absolutely, Candace. That's the other thing too. I put all that shit on my taxes. So I sure do. Now that I do. Mm-hmm. Right, like Disney Plus, y'all. I really need to drop Disney. I cannot tell y'all the last time I watched anything, but I have been paying for Disney Plus for like 3 years. I got it for my nephew. I got like the little bundle. Well, not the bundle, but you can have up to 3 devices. So I got it so my sister could watch it. We had my nephew and my mom could have it at her house. None of them are using it. And then I was like, well, I want to keep it because I want to watch all of these Star Wars shows, the Baby Yoda and all of that. I ain't watched none of that shit. So, I'm putting that on my to-do list for tomorrow. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm canceling all this. See, I keep my to-do list. Where did I put it? I'm canceling all this stuff tomorrow. The more I talk about it, the more I'm getting mad. Cancel subscriptions. Xavier said I get a lot of my subscriptions with my school discount. I'm about to expire. I can't. I'm addicted to Marvel and Star Wars. But that's what I'm saying. Every time I'm getting ready to cancel it, I'll be like, no, because I want to watch such and such. But then I never go watch it. See, I reminded you to cancel something. Anyway, so that's TNT. They suing the NBA. We'll see how that goes. Now that might put a stay on the process with Amazon. So the NBA might be in limbo. They're gonna have to resolve it soon because preseason starts in like 3 months. The NBA preseason starts in like October, something like that. Demille, I'm going to get rid of Disney Plus too. And like I said, I know my sister doesn't use it because she has Disney Plus through something she has. She gets it for free. I think T-Mobile or something, she gets it for free. So she doesn't use it at all. And then my mom has it, but child, every time I go over there, I'll be like, Mom, did you watch such and such? Mom, did you watch this? Would you watch that? She ain't watching it. I canceled my bank card just because I forgot all the mess I was paying for. Well, baby, I'm going to have to do that. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Because some of this stuff, and that's the other thing too, they make it hard to unsubscribe. Like Zeus, when I did go in there one day to unsubscribe, and I forgot what they wanted me to do. And I was like, I don't feel like doing that right now. I love how Peacock has the Olympics set up. I could just watch what I'm looking for. That's how it's set up on my TV too. Like I could just, because like I didn't like the soccer stuff. I don't even click on it because I don't want to see it. So yeah, I will say they've done a good job of doing that, breaking down what it is you want to see. Right. Okay, let's get into it. See, I thought I have a lot to talk about. Y'all always be keeping me here for an hour. Okay. Teresa Giudice is involved in some alleged. She and her husband are being accused once again of some fraudulent situation. Now, it is my bank just rolls the subscriptions over. Oh, don't tell me that. Like I said, I really have to do it because I'm probably paying about at least $60, $70 a month in shit I'm not using. Between Disney Plus, Tasha K, Zeus. Well, I canceled Zeus now. Zeus. And I know I probably have about 3 newspaper subscriptions that for newspapers that I'm not reading on a regular basis. And there was something else I just said that I'm subscribed to that I know I need to unsubscribe to, child. No, I don't have money. That's part of the problem. That is part of my problem. No, I don't have no money. And then Hulu, which I don't really watch Hulu that much, but every once in a while there'll be a show on Hulu that I do want to see. Like, for example, Reasonable Doubt is coming back in August, and I'm going to review it too. But I probably haven't looked at anything on Hulu in probably 3 or 4 months. Might be even longer. I get Stars free because of Amazon Prime. Now, I'm not going to get rid of my Amazon Prime, but I get Stars, so I get to watch all of the Stars stuff for free. That's included with my Amazon Prime. Okay. So Teresa Giudice, allegedly, y'all remember a couple of years ago when they had said that Teresa car was stolen, her brand new Mercedes. I have Paramount Plus. You need my login? Okay, if I remember it, I'll get it for you if I gotta remember it. I think I might know what it is, but let me remember what it is first. Cause I do now. Paramount Plus I use because I watch a lot of CBS shows. So, for example, I watch all of the CSI, all of the NCIS, the FBI show, and then they got FBI International. They got like 3 different FBI shows. I watched The Equalizer. I watch all of those, the Blue Bloods. I watch all of those shows. So that comes in handy if I miss an episode, like especially during football season, when the timing is off because the game ran late and this and this and this and that. So that comes in that now Paramount Plus is probably my favorite one because it comes in really handy, especially during football season and golf season, because Sunday nights be all the way screwed up. Then of course RuPaul. So Paramount Plus, I watched RuPaul All Stars and all of that. And then now with Big Brother. Even though I don't watch the live feeds a lot. So anyway, allegedly Teresa car was stolen. Her brand new Mercedes that her husband had bought her. This was a few months ago. Was stolen out of the driveway of her house. Now, people are questioning this situation because Teresa lives on a fucking compound. She has a drive-up driveway. Like, she doesn't have like a driveway like the average person where it's literally like 10 feet from the street. Okay. Teresa lives on a compound with a whole gated driveway situation and cameras everywhere. And not only does she have cameras everywhere, everybody in her neighborhood has cameras everywhere because they live in that kind of a neighborhood. The fact that her brand new Mercedes came up missing from her gated driveway where the cameras were conveniently cut off raised some questions. But then it got a little bit deeper when they found out that Louis basically handled the whole thing, right? Louis bought the car, Louis filed the insurance claim, Louis got the insurance claim, and allegedly Louis kept that money. I don't know how true that part is, but that's what they said. Then come to find out that Louis bought the car from Teresa's makeup artist's husband, who has multiple dealerships around the New Jersey area. That's my DC accent. So people are now, what's her name? Dana, that has the podcast. She put all of this down on her podcast. So I'm not going to play it because I don't know her like that. Data Winky. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But baby, I'm telling y'all, I told you, I called this 2 years ago. For those of y'all who were here, I called this 2 years ago. I never trusted Louis. I always thought Louis was a schemer and a scam. But let me tell y'all something. Unless you work for the CIA, NCIS, the FBI, and your shit is top secret, there should never be a time when you can't explain what you do for a living. When people get to hemming and hawing and can't explain what the hell they do, or when it don't make no sense, that's when I have to question what you do. That was just like with Jen down to the Salt Lake City when they were at that first reunion, and Andy asked that woman what she does for a living, and she couldn't explain it. I knew then it was something shady going on with what she does, because if you can't explain what you do in a way that is succinct. Now, again, I understand that there are times when you just can't tell nobody what you do. You work for the FBI, you know, I have special, but even then they be like, special assignment. Okay, cool. No problem. I don't want to know no more. Special assignment, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You work for the CIA, I'm on a special detail. Okay, cool. No problem. But when you start getting in these people, then they be like, well, you know, it's kind of complicated what I do. You know, I invest money in, you know, companies, but then when the company, and they start getting into all of that, that's when I have to be like, Right. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. What that mean? I know what the definition of entrepreneur means, but what do you do though? Specifically, you're an entrepreneur. Great. What do you do though? So you could be an entrepreneur and you could run a script club, or you could be an entrepreneur and you could be on the pole at the script club. It's all about perspective. And I ain't putting nobody down for being on the pole. That ain't my point. My point is it's all relative. I still need to know what you do though. Do you run the script club? Or are you an independent contractor on the pole at the script club? That's what I need to know. It's different. Right, like me from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Or computer school. Right. I just need to know. When they say I work at Langley. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You say you work at Langley. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things I'm just going to let it go. But you just say I'm an entrepreneur. What that mean to you? Anyway, I just thought I would throw y'all that because that was a story that I've seen in a couple of places. So I said I'll bring it to the people. Right. Street pharmaceutical executives are entrepreneurs. Exactly, Marnie. And when you say you're an entrepreneur, are you on the left side or the right side of the law? See what I'm saying? You an entrepreneur, but what side of the legal side of this are you on? I have questions. That's like saying I'm self-made. Okay, so I just thought I would throw that to y'all. And now, let me say this too. I'm only throwing this up here because I know that there are times my baby Xavier, my boo Xavier is in the room. And I know that there are times that me and Xavier, we disagree because we just have a different perspective because we are in different age groups. We are from different generations. And he sees things in a way that I don't always see things. Sometimes I staunchly disagree with his point of view, but sometimes he gives me a different perspective. And I'm like, you know what? I never thought of it like that. Or I didn't think about that, right? So that's why it's good to think outside of the box and put yourself around people that are not always agreeing with you or always in your think alike, right? You have to challenge yourself. But let me tell you something. When we be having these conversations about music, I am always going to be on the side of old school. Let me just tell you that. I grew up in a music household and my daddy raised me on old school. What I called old school back then and what Xavier would call old school now, right? It's all about what our generation listened to. The generation before is old school to us. So my daddy raised me on Motown and doo-wop, right? I used to love me some doo-wop, okay? My daddy loved doo-wop and I grew up listening to doo-wop, and me and my sister to this day, we joke about the doo-wop, right? Motown. 70s funk. He didn't really play too much disco. I fell in love with disco all by myself because I love me some disco, child. Oh, I love me some disco. But he's on the funk side, right? So I was looking at a clip. This little girl, Ice Spice. She's a rapper for those of y'all who don't know who she is. Hey, Danny Boo. This little girl, Ice Spice. She has a new album coming out. Now, they say that she's coming for Cardi. Her ex-best friend posted some text messages of her talking ish about, Nicki Minaj. So she already under the gun, it seemed like, right? Yeah, that Ronald McDonald girl. Her, yeah. Now, she's on Kai Cenat. Am I saying his name correctly? He's a streamer. He's the one that Kevin Hart and Drewski and all of that, First of all, I think Kai Cenat is hilarious. Like, I don't think I'm gonna ever watch like one of his streams from beginning to end. But I love the clips on TikTok. They're absolutely hilarious. When Kevin Hart and Drewski was there, I know everybody doesn't think Kevin Hart is funny, but I find Kevin Hart funny. And those clips with him and Kai Cenat are fucking hilarious. She was on his stream because he gets millions and millions of people on his stream, or hundreds of thousands of people on his stream. So it's a great way to do business in this new world of technology and streaming and social media or whatever. That's a great place to go promote a new project, right? So the little Annie girl is on there. And Kai Sanaa asked her to freestyle. I don't think that was an unreasonable request to ask her to freestyle. You are a rapper. We've heard Meg Thee Stallion freestyle, right? I mean, Scar Lip. We've heard her freestyle. We've heard these different rappers, the new generation of rappers. We've heard them freestyle on the spot. Boom, give them a beat. Bam, boom, bam. So the little Annie girl, Kai Sanaa said, give us a freestyle. He dropped the beat. And he stepped back. Like, boom. Get it, girl. That Annie girl turned her ass to the camera and proceeded to twerk. The little girl was twerking. They asked her to freestyle. And it was so funny because Kai Sanaa said, oh, that's it? She was like, mm-hmm. He said, okay, great. And he started clapping. Let me tell y'all something. Don't y'all never say nothing. And I see what y'all saying in chat. Some people say everybody don't have them talents. I don't know how it could possibly be a setup, Xavier, to ask a rapper to freestyle. I don't think it's a setup. I mean, are those not the skills that we're giving our rappers these days, that they don't know how to rap on beat? They don't know how to, well, we know they can't rap on beat. Lord knows that. But I'm not being funny. I'm really asking a serious question. Is that not a skill set that rappers have these days that they can't fucking freestyle? Because I remember a couple of months ago, LL Cool J being in the studio. I don't remember who he was with, the Breakfast Club, one of these people. And he literally did a freestyle. LL, 50-year-old Cool J, literally dropped a freestyle in real time. Because those were the skills that our rappers had. Those were those skills. Because see, our rappers, and I know y'all hate hearing this when I say y'all, I'm talking about the younger people. I know y'all hate hearing this shit, but our rappers had to get it from the dirt. Like they literally were in the school cafeteria battle rapping each other, and that's how they got their bones. Like Jay-Z used to battle rap DMX. Like they went to the same high school. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how these, I'm sorry, that's unreasonable. Right? It's not a gotcha. It's not a gotcha. Not her new album is 23 minutes long. Yeah, LL does have an album coming out. All rappers can't freestyle. They're not a monolith. But that's not a skill anymore. That's not. Okay. All right. That's not what we do anymore. That's not. Okay. All right then. I didn't think that was an unreasonable request. But the fact that her ass was like, I'm just going to give you this good twerk. I'm just going to give you this good twerk. Meg freestyle all the time. Meg, listen, for whatever people want to say about Meg Thee Stallion can rap, period. That's it. You don't have to like her. That's like what y'all tell me about Beyonce. You don't have to like her, but you've got to respect the skill. The girl can rap, serious, period. That's it. The girl can rap. I'm sorry. You don't have to like her, and that's okay. You can say she's not my cup of tea, but we're not going to take nothing away from her. It's the same thing with Nicki Minaj. I'm not the biggest Nicki Minaj fan, but you'll never hear me say the girl can't rap. You ain't going to never hear me say it. She got bops. I'm just not, she just don't do it for me. She just don't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Lord be some bars, right? Right. Just be happy we experienced the hip hop. I know below. I know. Child. Anyway, well, with that being said, I guess we're going to get into, I'm just going based on what I see. That's like asking Sweetie to freestyle. I like her too. I guess. All drag queens don't lip sync, but we side eye the ones who can't. It's the basics of the art form. You don't have to be good, but be able to get through at least 2 songs. Yeah, I mean, I understand that like you said, I understand that there's some drag queens that are just hosts. There's some that are comedians. Like, I understand it's not a monolith, but like you said, if I'm going to a drag show, there are certain things you kind of expect to see, you know. Yeah, I guess. When cousin Rodney told me her album was 23 minutes long, I heard I needed to hear 23 minutes. You better stop playing with me, baby. We had songs that were 23 minutes long back in the day. Hey, Abby, what up, boo? Anyway, okay, moving right along. Y'all, can we talk for a minute? Can we talk for a minute? And Tracy, don't let me forget to circle back around to the cruise conversation. I don't expect Bianca Del Rio to lip sync. Hell, we never saw her. In her season of All Stars, we never saw it, did we? But I tell you what, I would pay to see a Bianca Del Rio show. Like, if she's coming anywhere close to DC and I know about it and I can make it, I'm going. You know? So let's have it, as Carlos King would say, let's have a serious conversation. Let's have a real conversation. So y'all know the last couple of days I've been talking about Kamala, and we're gonna be great to talk about that in a minute too. So somebody left a comment under my, oh damn it, I always do that. I pull too hard and I pull it off the wall. Anyway. So she just finished a USA tour. Now she's overseas, like, man. But you know what? A lot of drag queens don't. I guess DC doesn't have a lot of venues because a lot of them don't come to DC. They don't really. I'm thinking DC just doesn't have a lot of venues for drag performing. I don't know, because a lot of them don't come through here, or if they do, I don't know. But like, I know Latrice Royale, when she did her tour, she came. Not oh, I was like, what? So I'm gonna read y'all these comments, and I'm gonna tell y'all I'm not mad. Let me start with I am not mad. I just want to have a real conversation with y'all, and I don't claim to know everything. I don't, and I'll be honest with you. There are some things that my brain does not wrap around. So I want to read y'all this exchange I had with somebody earlier today. And again, if you're in the clouds, I'm not angry. This is not a roast. I'm not even going to say this person's name. I just want to read you guys the exchange. And I want y'all to help me. And if I need to drop the link, I'll drop the link. But I want y'all to help me, okay? And I'm not even being funny. I'm so serious right now. So it goes like this. This was under my video, the Obamas endorse Harris, right? So the person wrote, they are really reaching with this one drop rule and Kamala Harris. She's Hindu Indian. Base your vote on policy and not gender or race. Okay? I agree 100% that you should base your decision on policy and not gender or race. So my response was, she is half Hindu and half Jamaican, but you are correct about people making decisions on policy and not race. Now, y'all know I don't comment on everything, but there are sometimes when I do comment because I'll explain it when I get done. So then the person says to me, Jamaican is a nationality and not a race. And there are Jamaicans who are white, Chinese, etc. Her father is 1/4 Black and 3/4 European ancestry. Jamaican is not American. Now, I'm going to be honest. This person said 4-5 different things in this response. So you first said Jamaican is a nationality and not a race. Okay, fine. And there are Jamaicans who are white, Chinese, etc. But we know her father is Afro-Jamaican. We know that. We know that. So you knew the point. You knew what I was saying, but okay, girl. Okay. And then you say her father is 1/4 Black and 3/4 European ancestry. Jamaican is not American. Did I ever say that Jamaican was? Like, I don't remember me saying that Jamaican was American. So I don't even know where that part came from. I don't even understand why you felt the need to throw that in there, because I never said it was. I don't know. I don't think we're arguing that point. I think we're very clear that Jamaican is not. So then my response was, I never said Jamaican was the same as American. You said she was Hindu Indian. And what I said was that her father was Jamaican. But by your own statement, she is more than Hindu Indian. That is the only point that I was making. Now, I ain't go back to see if the person responded after that, because at this point, I'm done with it. Because you contradicted yourself in your own response to me. Because what you were trying to say was she's Indian and therefore she don't belong to, she's not Black, and y'all need to get up off this one drop rule. But then for you, in your own answer, you said, well, her father is 1/4 this and 1/4 that. What then? Now you're admitting that she's more than just Indian. Like, hello, boop, boop, boop. That's all I was saying. Am I tripping? I'm not being funny. I swear I'm not, and I'm not mad, and I'm not even coming back at the people. I'm just really confusion. I'm not even being funny. I'm really confusion. What point was this person trying to make? First of all, I think I don't get mad when people say they're biracial. Like, I don't get mad at that. If your father is white and your mother is Black, or your father is Puerto Rican and your mama is whatever, I don't get mad at the people. I don't. I really don't. Because I understand you come from two different cultures. And it's not fair to make you say you're one culture over another. I'm okay with that. I wasn't mad when Tiger Woods did it. I'm not even mad at Amber Rose for doing it. What I do get angry at is people who want to disregard the part of their ancestry that they don't like. That's what I don't like. I don't like when people be like, well, I'm white. Or when they say they can't identify. How you can't identify? That's half of who you are. So neither here nor there, pushing that to the side, because I don't even want to go down that road. But my thing is, I was so confused because you contradicted yourself 3-4 times in your own answer. Like you did that. I didn't. You contradicted yourself. Am I tripping? Okay. Because I hate when people want to get into this conversation about race versus, I shouldn't say I hate. I hate when people use that as a weapon. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, neither here nor there, child. I ain't saying vote for if you don't want to call that woman Black, I don't care what you call her. Let's be clear. I ain't got no heaven or hell to put you in, and I damn sure I ain't making no decisions for none of y'all. Y'all ain't got to call that woman Black. Y'all call that woman whatever you want. Just call her Madam President come November. How about that? Can we just call her Madam President come November? Can we do that? Okay. Lexi said, what is 1/4 European? Were they acknowledging that his ancestors both stopped in Jamaica prior to coming to the mainland? Okay, yeah. That's all they were saying, Lexi. That's all. And then did y'all see when somebody tried to go back in Kamala Harris's ancestry and was like her great-great-granddaddy was a slave owner? Okay. A whole lot of us great-great-granddaddies were slave owners. You know why a whole lot of us great-great-granddaddies were slave owners? Because they slid their happy ass down to the slave cabins in the middle of the night and raped our great-great-grandmamas. So your point is what? And even if it was a situation where, I don't know, they want to try to pretend like it was a love thing, Kamala wasn't there. She didn't have nothing to do with that. Like, y'all really, I mean, telling us that her great-great-granddaddy owned slaves don't mean nothing to me. They said he was a German slave owner and he had a reputation for being really mean to his slaves. Can I make an announcement for everybody in case y'all don't know? All of them was mean to their slaves. You know why? Because they had them enslaved. That's an oxymoron. There's no such thing as a nice slave master. What the fuck? So for them to be like, oh, he had a reputation for being really a mean slave. All of them were. We're supposed to look back on history and be thankful that some slave owners were nice enough to feed their slaves, 3 times a day instead of twice a day. Or some slave owners were nice enough to give their slaves real beds to sleep on instead of the fucking hay on the floor. Or that some slave owners actually, gave their slaves food and shoes and clothing. Or that some slave owners gave them Sundays off so they could go to church. What, we supposed to be happy about that shit? We supposed to be like, oh, he was real nice to his slaves. They were fucking slaves. You're not doing me no favors. I said, y'all playing with me. And was black people supposed to be mad? What did y'all expect black people to say? That was like when that guy, I don't remember his name now, child. He was one of them damn Tea Party and people. I don't remember his name now. When he went to Howard University, when he was going to run for president, he was running against Trump when Trump ran the first time. Well, back in 2000, that wasn't the first time Trump ran for president. It was back in 2000. And he was down to the Howard University, thought he was talking to a bunch of damn dumbass niggas. And I said it. That's what I said. Yes. This video probably ain't going to be monetized, but I don't care. And he said, well, Martin Luther King was a Republican, right? And the whole room was like, yeah, we know. And he really thought he was bringing some revelations to these college-educated students who were enrolled in a fully accredited university like Howard University. And what you thought they were supposed to say? No, it wasn't Ben Carson. It was a white guy. What were they supposed to say? You thought they didn't know that Martin Luther King was a damn Republican? What was that supposed to make them be like, oh, Martin Luther King was a Republican? Well, sign me up. The fuck? What's wrong with y'all? Anyway. I went left. My bad. But I read that comment and I said, I just got to bring this to my people. And again, if you in the clouds, I'm not mad. I'm not upset. These are the conversations that maybe y'all could enlighten me. But I see that y'all were thinking like I was thinking. So that's cool. Anyway. Right. The party started switching over during the New Deal. A lot of blacks started voting Democratic because Franklin Delano Roosevelt was very, a lot of his policies helped minorities and poor people. We know that his wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, went on a whole campaign to help minorities and poor people. He had Mary McLeod Bethune as a part of his cabinet. So, his shadow cabinet. So the tide started switching in the 1940s, but it continued to turn. And the final exclamation point was with John F. Kennedy and him coming in the early 1960s. But it started during the New Deal. Mm-hmm. Anyway. She absolutely was. Yeah, Eleanor Roosevelt was definitely a supporter of civil rights. Absolutely she was. Absolutely she was. Anyway, child. All right. Did y'all hear Donald Trump tell y'all he was gonna be a dictator? Did y'all catch it? Did y'all catch it? Y'all heard Donald Trump and thank you, Tracy, because I'm almost done. I'm wrapping it up. Did y'all hear Donald Trump say that? It's 200 people in the room. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Come on down and say hi to the people. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. I appreciate that. You can share me out. I appreciate that as well. And y'all know that I don't be begging y'all for no cash apps or no super chats, but baby, they are accepted and they are what? Appreciated. Anyway. And thank you again, Just Patches, for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you, my love. Donald Trump told the people, after this next election, you're not going to have to vote again because we're going to fix it. So you don't have to vote again. You going to fix what? Now, let's be clear. This is not the first time that Donald Trump said that he wanted to be a dictator. This is not the first time he just said he wanted to be president for life. Let's be clear. This ain't the first time he done said stuff like this, but I hope y'all, and I know I'm preaching to the choir right now. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but please, if you know anybody that you think is sliding that way and they can be reasoned with, because some people just can't be reasoned with. Some people can't be reasoned with. But y'all, did y'all hear what that man said? What up, cross country cruiser? Hey, boo. That man said, Lord, this camera is tripping today. That man said, this gonna be the last time you need to vote, because we gonna fix it. We gonna, what we fixing? Y'all better stay vigilant. Y'all bet to stay vigilant. Okay, cruise. I'm gonna say this to you guys now because I gotta say stuff when I think about it, and then because y'all know I'll forget. This is normally a conversation that I will be having in a members only, so y'all are getting a little bit of a members only exclusive conversation right now because y'all know a members only. I be telling y'all my business. So, I am going on. I'm about 90% certain that I'm going to do a cruise next summer. I'm going on. I know which cruise I'm going on. I know the dates of the cruise. I know all of that information. I'm not going to give that information out yet. However, I know y'all, a lot of y'all be talking. Really be, you should do this. And really be, you should do that. And really be. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Okay. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'm doing a cruise next summer. It'll be in late July. It'll be on Virgin Cruise Lines. When I think on our last members only, we talked about this and we actually pulled up the website and all of that stuff. What is Project 2025? Oh my Lord, Demond, baby. Whew, it's a manifesto from the Heritage Foundation, which backs all of these, well, a lot of these extreme, right people, which basically is a manifesto to eliminate everything, control everything, just, pack for my cruise. My cruise ain't for another 2 weeks. I'll tell y'all her business for free. DM me. Child, what up, ma'am? Thank you for the super chat, my love. And he does know a lot of my business, but don't forget, I know a lot of yours too. Abby, you know good daggone well I ain't packed for no cruise that don't leave for another 2 weeks. Girl, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You know good and daggone well I ain't packed for nothing. I got the suitcase out, but I never put the suitcase away from Turks and Caicos. I emptied it, but I never put it away. So, anyway, with that being said, for those of you that were serious about, maybe trying to do a cruise or whatever, I'm gonna let you guys know. And I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I just want to let y'all know I'm putting that little bug in y'all ear. I'm not going to give y'all any information until I have put my deposit down. Once I put my deposit down and I know for sure, I will share y'all the information. I'm not doing a group. I'm not in charge of nothing. I'm not in charge of nobody. But if y'all want to get on the ship that I'm getting on at the same time I'm getting on that ship, I'll give y'all the information. But I know it's going to be on Virgin Cruise, and I know it's going to be in late July. That I know, because I know the cruise that I want to go on. I just, until I put my deposit down, then. But I'm just keeping y'all posted because y'all asked me about it. We talked about it in members only. And I've been working on some stuff. But right now, I got to get through the cruise that I'm going on in 2 weeks, and then I gotta finish some other stuff that I got going on. I got 2 more trips that I gotta pay on. And why do I have to sound mean? I'm sounding mean, H. Fisher. I'm sorry. I'm mean about what? What am I being mean about? No, because I don't want anybody to think I'm doing a group. I'm not. Because here's the thing. I've done this in the past. Everybody wants to do something until it's time to do something. And everybody's like, Really B, you should do a cruise. Really B. And then won't nobody go. It'll just be me and like 2 people. Well, I'm not doing a group. You know what I mean? Now, if enough people book, okay, we can work something out. But I ain't doing all of that. Because I don't think a lot of people are, I'm not saying that with any negativity. Like, people have other things to do, other responsibilities, other stuff like that. So I'm not even mad about it. I'm just saying I don't want to put that out there because I don't want to be responsible for all of that. You know what I'm saying? I will, Danny. I will. So, Really, are you a last minute? Hold on. Are you a last minute person, or do you allow time for things? I'm a procrastinator. Depends on what it is. Like, hey, Cellulite Podcast, thanks for coming through. Thank you, guys. That's where I was telling y'all. I was on on a channel the other day. Somebody drop Cellulite's link in the chat for me, please. One of my mods, can y'all get his link and drop it in the chat? When they were having a conversation, and there was a Donald Trump supporter up there, and I was telling them about you. I was telling my people about you, Cellulite. How even though the person was, they were giving the talking points, the Donald Trump talking points. Cellulite and his, I don't want to say co-host, so I won't be disrespectful, but I'm, for lack of a better word, his co-host, Robbie Privilege, who y'all have seen over here before as well. It was a great debate. It was. People didn't get excited. Thank you, Xavier. Thank you, Tracy. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and y'all check out Cellulite Podcast. Y'all give him a click and a view. Y'all subscribe over there. He has some really good conversations. I've dropped in a time or two. Yeah, I dropped in a time or two. So y'all check him out. Much appreciated. I'll do my best to keep giving dope content. Robbie is wifey. Yeah, right. I didn't want to say it wrong, but yeah, Robbie is wifey. That's his better half. So y'all check him out over there. But yeah, it was a good conversation. It really was. Y'all know I get frustrated with the Trump people. I just can't. I've been doing it for 10 years now. I can't. Who is too sensitive? H. Fisher, I feel like I've seen you in here before, so I don't think you're a troll, but I don't know what's going on today. But maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. But I feel like I've seen you in here before, so I don't think you're a troll. So mods, don't, because I don't think you're a troll, but I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure. But yeah, so but anyway, yeah, no, so when it comes to, like, for example, I know I'm going on trips and stuff like that. Okay, y'all can block H. Fisher. Y'all can block him. I don't know who that is, but I thought they've been around for a while, but I don't know what's going on today. Oh, too late. Oh, all right, well, there it is. So I'm not a procrastinator. I am a procrastinator when it comes to certain things. Here's my problem. So, like, to give you an example of what I mean is, like, for when I was in school, back in the day when you had to actually go to the library and get stuff. If I would get, thank you, boo, thank you, Cellulite. If I got an assignment in school, I would go to the library. I would do all of the research, but I would wait till like 2 days before the paper was due to write the paper. You see what I'm saying? I'm a planner on the front end, and then I'll be like, oh, I got time. I do it all the time at work. I'm like, oh, so if I get an email and they want me to do something in 2 weeks, I'll be like, oh, okay, I got time. And I'll wait until it's due. You see what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. But I'll plan stuff. Like, I'll be ready. I'll be boop, 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 boop. But it'll be the last minute for me to get it done. So, yeah. So, like, for example, when I'm packing, I take my suitcase out. I know what I want to take, and I just throw stuff in the suitcase because I know what I'm taking. I know what I'm taking. But I literally don't pack until the night before I'm going somewhere. So that's why when Abby was like, are you packing? I was like, girl, you know I ain't packed nothing yet. You know, that cruise ain't but for 2 more weeks. Somebody said my hair still looks cute. Thank you. I'm getting it redone. Probably not this Monday, but next Monday. So it's gotta last me 1 more week. I got 1 more week out of this. I'm just gonna redo the top. I'm just gonna redo like these front braids. But I'm gonna do that right before we leave. That Monday before I'm leaving. I'm leaving that Friday. I'm gonna try to get it done that Monday. Not the repass. Lexi, you crazy. You are crazy. So yeah, y'all. I just wanted to come down here. I've been watching the Olympics, so I'm going back over here to the Olympics. I do have something for y'all tomorrow. We're gonna go over the Erica Jane versus Marco lawsuit. We talked a little bit about it. I told you guys I've been listening to the Bravo docket. They broke down the lawsuit, but they did it in like 5 parts. So I had to listen to all 5 parts, and now I'm going back to take the notes. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And we may do a little bit of Olympics watch along, depending on what else I get into tomorrow, child. Are you cruising with Life With Us TV? That's the cruise I want to go on below. Yes, that's the cruise I want to go on. Hey, D. Hey, boo. Yeah, so Life With Us, if y'all are familiar with Life With Us TV, that's the cruise that I want to go on. I did not get any new information on Michael Orr. I have to try to find some updated information on that lawsuit. I haven't heard anything more about it. So they're probably just going to settle. I feel like they're going to settle. And I feel like it's going to probably just quietly go away. They're going to break him off a little something, and it's going to probably just go away, child. Packing the night before will make me nervous. That's how I've always packed. That's how I've always packed. So, but like even in college, Danny will tell you, even in college, if I had an assignment due, I would stay up all night laughing and joking. But I had all the information already in my room. And I would literally be like, all right, y'all, let me go write this paper. I would go to my room, I'd write my little paper, and I'd be back in like 2 hours. They'd be like, you done? I'm done. So yeah, I have a system. Not 90, don't get me wrong. I'm one of those people that checks 40 times to make sure I have my passport, to make sure I have my ID. Like I'm one of those people, but I'm gonna be like that anyway. I'm checked 40 times to make sure I have everything I'm supposed to have. Like that, I'm boom, boom, boom. But yeah. All right, y'all, let me get off of here. It's 9:00. Let me go watch some of these Olympics. And I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.